Hello everyone. I think I am live right about now. Okay. So, Merry Christmas everyone and welcome to Chuma's live stream. So today I'll be working on some Android programming, of course. And I'll be using the recyclerview to display a list of questions. So, quick introduction. My name is Trumo Coro. I'm a software engineer working at Etsy. Graduated from Brooklyn College with a computer science degree, and I've been trying to learn how to program in Android. Been doing a little bit at my job, and also want to build my foundational skills on my own. And so I've been working on this app. It's called Sneaker Quiz, and it has a nice little UI going where if you can click on true or false for the different questions, go to next, go through the different questions. You can cheat, takes you to a new activity, show answer. Once you show the answer, then if you try to answer it again, let's say cheating is wrong, and then by the time you get to the end of the quiz, it says your score. I didn't get any right, so it's 0. And then it shows a list of purple boxes. So what I want those purple boxes to be, I want those purple boxes to be questions. Maybe like questions, the different questions that were asked on the quiz, and maybe your answers to them. I don't know. We'll see. We'll definitely need to do some restructuring for the code. But that's what I'm gonna be trying to do today. Okay. So, where are we now? So I already have a lot of the boilerplate for recyclerview set up already. So I have my quiz results activity. This quiz results activity uses an adapter to get the different data into my view how I want it. And then I got my recycler view here. Let's check it out. So yeah, this is what the XML looks like. And then my quiz list adapter. I have all this code here for the view holder and all that good stuff. Don't feel as if you need to know everything now, but I'll explain as I go along. So right now, the only type of data that I send to my quiz list adapter is an empty array of 10 strings. So instead of an empty array of 10 strings, I want to send an array of the 10 of the questions. Whether it's 10 or not, who knows, but I want to send an array of actual questions with the strings, like what is the name of the sneaker or whatever. So I need to do that. So when is this quiz results activity even shown up? It's shown up, let's see, quiz activity. When I go to show score, then it shows the toast for your grade, right? It calculates the score, has a toast string using the score, and then we make a toast and we show it. Set the gravity to the top, that's why it appears on top, and then show it. And we open a new intent, we instantiate a new intent with the quiz results activity in mind, and then we start the activity for that intent. And that's why the purple screen shows up with the different boxes. Okay, so basically that purple screen is showing up with the boxes, but it's not getting any data. So the first thing I'm going to work on right now is just sending some data. When I show score, I want to send some data to that new activity that I'm setting up. So I did that before in the cheat activity where I just basically sent a Boolean saying whether or not the answer was true. So I think I'm just gonna copy this and paste it in the quiz results activity so that I can send whether or not the answer is true. Or I don't want to send the answer is true. I want to send the array of strings or something like that. But I can actually send this data to send use this as a as some type of boilerplate so I can start getting my data sent via the new intent. It's a lot, but we're pushing through. Okay, so here this put extra. What does this put extra do? But that's the name of the extra. So we need to think of a good name for it. The name I used here was answer is true. Okay, so I'm gonna just copy this string as the name of the data that I'm gonna send in the quiz results activity, and I'm just gonna drop it here. And we'll call this com dot. Oh yeah, I just made it the package name. So what's the package name? com.example.sneakerquiz. And we'll say answer is true. This will be question list. That sounds pretty good. Question list. And then here we'll use that instead. Okay, so I don't want to send whether or not the answer is true. I want to send these questions, this question bank, and so I'm gonna send I don't necessarily need the answer to the question, or maybe I should do that. I'm thinking I just want the strings from the different questions. So I created a question object. This might get a little tricky actually. So I just want the string from each of these question objects. But I might end up needing the answer is true value. Like what the answer is later. I think I'm just gonna try to get the strings. So that's what I'm gonna use as my as the additional value for the intent. So I'll make this a string array, and we'll call this questions. Yeah, so put extra, there are multiple different definitions for put extra. This is yeah, we have different definitions for put extra. So there are some with Boolean arrays, char arrays, basically most of the generics you'll see. So we have that, and now I want to use this new intent the same way I did over here. So how about I go to not cheat activity, let's close that. Let's go to quiz activity. I'm just gonna quickly search new intent. So I used it for the cheat activity, but now I want to use it for my own. So here I'm just instantiating a new intent here, but instead of instantiating my new intent in line, I'm gonna use this public method in my quiz results activity. So that would look something like this. I'm gonna just do quiz results activity dot new intent. If I do that, I could just remove this. And then what do I need to instantiate it? I need the package context. Did I use that last time? What is this? Oh yeah, I did use the package context. Okay, quiz results activity, package context. Okay, that's how it's used. So the package context is just the current activity that we're in. I'm gonna do the same thing as I did for that one. So I have quiz activity dot this. That's gonna be this package context, and then the questions. So this dot questions, question bank. What did I call it again? I call this M question bank. Um, yes. Also, if you have any questions, please reach out in the live chat. I am trying to, be a good, streamer. So I want to make sure that I'm answering all questions. So if you have any questions while I'm going through this, please just reach out. And yeah, we'll get it going. You know, that's how we do it. I gotta answer questions and all that good stuff. Boom, boom, boom. So making some progress. 10 minutes in. No crashes. Computer did not crash yet. Right now I'm just going directly off of the MacBook Pro. I'm not using the two monitors I have in my apartment. Because it seems as if that's what was causing it to crash. Because I'm plugging it in with a mini display port. So yeah. Okay, so let me exit out of this. So here I am in my quiz activity. So new intent. I want to get the strings out of the questions. Okay, do I have a, let's see the question. I don't have a getter, and these are private too. So how do I get the string out of it? Let's see. Get text resolution ID. Is answer true? Okay, so I just need the strings out of these. But this turns into, oh, we just passed in an integer here. Okay. So how do I get, no, I think I show that somewhere. So pretty sure I do. Get next question, update question. Let's see, an update question, how do I do that? Int question, set text, int resolution ID, text view, set text. Okay. So I need to get the string. So I can get the text resolution ID, but I can't necessarily get, I can use this method to get the text resolution ID. So I think that'll be good. And then I can get the string value out of it, if I can get all of those. So I think I can do like a quick little loop. Could definitely make that code better too, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So back to the method, show score. So here I want to do, I'll write it just a to do. Get question strings for method for intent. Okay, so how I'm gonna write a method to get the question strings. Okay, so I'll make it private. We'll call this a string array. That's what it's gonna return. I'll just like copy this. And here, do I need to pass in anything? No. So get question strings. So I can just call this dot get question strings. And that looks pretty good. But now I need to do this. So return new string. Did I mess this up? Return new string. Return new string. Oh, 10. Okay, so this is just to remove those error messages while we're in development. Okay, so if I do this, so get question strings. So I'm gonna look at the question bank. I'm gonna just write a quick loop through it. So for I is takes me back to my computer science days. I is less than question bank. I is less than question bank dot length I plus plus. Okay, so for each question bank, let's create an array of strings. We'll call this string array questions. Okay, now for each one we'll say questions. So I'm instantiating this questions array to be the size of the question bank. And then if I do this, if I say each question, so position I is equal to question bank sub I dot get text resolution ID. Okay, and then how do I get this string from it? That's weird. Oh wait, r dot string get string. Oh, there's a method called get string. Right, that works. If I have the text resolution ID. Yeah, so I can just kind of use this. So get text resolution, so we'll just say get string of this, the text resolution ID, and this should work, to be honest. Oh wait, and then I need to return questions at the end. Yeah, this should work. So if I get question strings, then, and I pack that into the questions array right here, then that seems like it should work. I just want to make sure this compiles. And then, if any of you guys have questions, please let me know. Please let me know. Okay, LinkedIn. I just want to real quick check how the stream is doing on web. Okay, can you guys even see it? Yeah, you guys can see it. Okay. Yeah, I just checked on my phone and it looks like the stream is like, kind of looking okay. Please let me know if you have any questions. I want to answer anything. Just write a comment in the chat. Also, please like and subscribe. We're gonna keep going. Let's keep pushing through. I want to get some changes that you guys can actually see. Okay, so with this, all the question strings should be getting passed to my quiz results activity. But how am I using them? So, oh wait, okay. So here I'm still using an empty string, an empty array of strings. So instead of doing this, I want to use the questions value instead. That's being passed as an intent. So I think I need to go into saved instance state. Do I? Is there something I can do? Get intent or something, or get, I don't know, to be honest, I don't know. And that's, the joy of programming, right? The not knowing and figuring it out. Okay, I did this before. So let me go to cheat activity and see what I did over there. So, oh yeah, get intent and then you get Boolean extra. So I'm gonna just copy this. Boom. Boom. Quiz results activity. So I might want to just have the questions here. So I'm gonna just say private string question. No, actually I don't need to do all that. I'm dragging it. Let's just say questions is equal to, so we're going to instantiate a new variable and we're going to say get our question list, but the question list isn't a Boolean extra, right? We put a string array extra. Get string array extra. Wow, that's really the method name. It's pretty funny. Okay, get string array extra, and the name of it is going to be this. Does that work? Questions. Okay, and then I can take questions and drop it right into the adapter. So let's rerun that and see if that works. Install successfully finished. So next. Show answer. Oh, did I get a crash? Wildcat. I don't think I did. Let's try one more time. So sneaker quiz. Next. Say false. Or it came out. No, that's false. Okay, next. Huh. Are you sure you want to do this? Oh, it looks like it's showing the cheat activity when I finish now. That's not good. Okay. Why did that happen? Quiz results activity, new intent. Okay, let's look in the logs. Let's look in the, no, first of all. Okay, so it seems when I get here, when I show score, when I show the score, start activity, new intent, it's starting, so it calls this method. Let me see this method. Intent, package context. Oh, that's why, because I'm opening up a cheat activity instead of a quiz result activity. That makes sense. Okay, so let's fix that. So we open up a quiz result activity and then let's rerun. That should be good. Let's hope. Let's pray. Let's pray with all our hearts. Did that reinstall? I think it did. Okay, true. Next. False. Okay, next. Okay, so that still works, but do we have the data? That's the interesting part. Okay, so I don't know if we're even correctly getting the data. So I'm gonna set a breakpoint just to make sure. See what's going on. So let's see. Answer is true. No, we're in the cheat activity. So quiz results activity. We can set up a breakpoint right here. No, right here. Okay. So next. Oh, so every time I open this, oh, because I'm already at the end of the quiz, so it's always gonna. Okay, so that's good. So I'm gonna attach a debugger. So here, what is this? Is this it? I think that's it. Attach a debugger. So down debugging. So if I hit next, boom, bada bing, bada boom. So I see this. Okay, this. I'm gonna just jump to the next line. So then questions should be set at this point. questions. Yes. Yes, so I'm getting the data. That's how we do it. Hey. Okay, let's get it. 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 Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, let's hit play. Can we remove the debugger? How do you remove the debugger? That's debugger process. Stop Android debugger. Okay. So that's looking pretty good. So now if I jump to the quiz list adapter, how do you handle those questions? Okay, set the questions here. You get the item count there. Bind view holder. Inflate. Okay, so this is where we inflate the view. R.layout question. Get context. And create view holder. Get item count. What is going on? Let's see. I'm just like y'all. Like I have no idea what's going on. Questions. Okay, the item count being set. That's good. I think this is where it's happening. On create view holder. Inflate the view. This is where we inflate the question view. What does a question look like? Just one box. Okay, so we need to add something else to this box. Something like a string or something. So what type of string do I want to? I mean, I can just do the same one from my quiz activity, right? I don't need to, switch it up or anything. I mean, do I even have any? I have a text view. Yeah, so I'm just gonna add a text view. Add a text view right in here. Text view. Tools, text, question. Let's import that. Okay, so this is where the question is going to show up. I can just have it. Okay. So now I have the question text view. I'm going to just... Can I keep that same ID? I mean, I think because it's a different XML file. Right? So... Let's see. So question text view. Find view by ID. Found it, and then he set on click listener. I'll click get next question. What did we do in there? I'll create. Set the content view. Set the question text view. Find view by ID. Okay. I'll click. Get next question. What do I do for get next question? Set the current index to this. Question bank score. Update question. How do I update a question? That'll let me know. So question. Oh, so I set the text view to the text resolution ID. Okay. But oh, so then do I need to? Oh, so I can just use the ID of the questions. I didn't even need to take the strings out of them. Okay, so I feel really silly now. Okay, so actually I'm gonna just real quick jump back, make this an integer array of questions that break everything, and then quiz list adapter. That should break something here, right? No. Yes, no, maybe. Okay. Okay. Quiz results activity. kit string array extra. So if I get an int array or extra, subtest to an int array, and that should be good. And then in quiz activity, when I want to, okay, so let me just remember update question. But instead of, we're back to this get question strings, I'm gonna call it get question IDs. Gonna copy that. Okay, get question IDs. String requires integer array. Okay, so it requires an integer array. Let's make that integer array. Let's make that an integer array. And then we could take out this get string. And then new. Let's make that an integer array. Okay, and I'm gonna just set a quick breakpoint just to make sure that I'm getting those IDs correctly. Now, I could do that here. Okay, if I attach the debugger now, okay. And next, questions. Okay, good. I got the IDs now. So hit play, stop the debugger. Okay, so now I can do this. So r.layout question parent.get context. Layout infader. What is passed into this inflate? Into resource. R.layout question. Okay. Okay. So if I look at the quiz activity for the update question, I just did this, get text resolution ID. I set the text for the view with the question integer. Then what did I do after that? So I set the text view, an update question. Where's update question called? Update question is called here, and on create, basically try to find the view by ID. Okay. Oh, and then we set. Okay, so we have that question text view. Okay, so I need that too. I'm gonna add a question text view to this. Do need that. So, okay, let's import that. And then in the same way, I want to tap on create. Did I only do that here? Okay, so quiz listed after. On create view holder. We need to inflate a view. Okay, but before we inflate a view, I'd want to first find the view by ID. Parent.get context. Okay, so I want a question view. But can I edit that question view before? I'm gonna try and do that. So if I try to edit the question view the same way I edited this text view, by just finding the view by ID. Okay, so I want to find this M question text view. If I get that, drop it here. No, not there. Here, quiz list adapter. Then I should be able to find view by ID. Create method found by view ID. Isn't that let's see. Where did I it's not extends view. Oh, just in app compat activities. Extend. Do I extend this? App compat activity. Right. Oh, maybe they don't want me to do that. I don't. App compat activity. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do here. Okay. So after I inflate the view, maybe I can just set that right away. So let me look this up. On create, if I want to on create view holder, if I on create on create view holder, if I want to, so I'm trying to use this on create view holder, and I want to see if I can add the text directly to this view that I'm inflating. I don't know whether I should do it before or after. So I'm gonna just do some quick Googling. Content without refreshing the data. So if I can so r.layout question text view. So r.layout.question. What should that question be? Inflate. What does the inflate method do? Maybe that's what I need to know. Inflate method. Oh, so it says the inflate method, layout inflator takes XML file as an input and builds view objects. Fair enough. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. You set to true, then return to the view, mean root, da 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 da. Interesting. Button OK. Set to false. So to recap. Okay. Okay, item count, value holder. So I want to get each value in this question. and just set that to this layout question. Okay, I'm gonna just try something and we'll see if it works. But it wasn't working because extends at compat activity isn't being extended. So maybe I can do something to work around that. If I find the view, so here I found the view by ID, did the question text view, and then did that, and then set on click listener for each. Okay, let me quickly look up set text, set create list elements recycler view. Okay, let's see if I can do something with this. Create, add a list adapter. Okay, so in the list adapter, what do I want? Provide a suitable constructor. My data set. Okay. Okay, create new views. So if I create a new view, the text view, layout inflator, inflate. Using that. Okay. Add item and animations. Interesting. Okay. So seems like this is going. Someone's reaching out. Let's see. Okay. Whew. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. So quiz result activity. Over to quiz list adapter. In the quiz list adapter, view layout inflator from parent get context. What is this from doing? What's this? Okay, inflate. I want to inflate. Do I want to attach to the root or false? Should I be false? Okay, so question, let's look at the question XML. I need to add the text here. So could I just set the text just like I did here? Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna just try to do this. Since I'm live. Okay, so I'm gonna do wire this up, see if it works. Text view. Okay. Question text view. Boom, boom, boom. Find view by ID. Let's do that. Let's grab that in here. Find view by ID. So what's this? Alright, this is still complaining because of me not using at compat activity. Maybe I can use it directly. Like if I do that, does that work? And then I import this. Non-static method find view by ID cannot be referenced from a static context. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ooh. I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay. I'm not sure, but I think that this is a decent stopping point because my quiz list adapter is getting the different questions that should be getting. So I feel pretty confident with this. I could push these changes. Okay, so let's go back to this. So we are still live streaming. Okay, I am. Whoa, this is 45 minutes. So, thank you for joining me on my live stream. I worked on passing the data to the recyclerview, and I'll probably get a couple commits with the changes I did here, and then also I'm gonna do a little bit of research to figure out where exactly I can configure each question up with some text in with some of the text that I actually was able to pass back, and I'll push those changes. So feel free to watch out for that repo. The link is in the description below. Sneaker quiz repo. I have some guidelines, some basic information about Android. Also, I have my commit history, about 26 commits. So you can kind of just go through that if you're kind of confused, like, oh, where did this view holder come from? Where did this recycler view come from? Feel free to just check that out and ask me any questions. You can reach out to me on LinkedIn or via email, chuma.okoro76@gmail.com. And yeah, Merry Christmas to all. It is 7:23. Go spend some time with your family. Go eat some food. And yeah, we striving. 2020 coming soon. All right, bye, y'all. Thank you. Appreciate it.